Joe, where we stand, we're about 400.
Hey guys, welcome back. And we did it. We did our fastest flip property ever. We didn't intend to, but we did. So the 38 acre series is now done. The check's in the bank. Everything's cashed. It's a done deal. So since I'm feeling under the weather, it's winter time, I wanted to put together a quick montage of all the steps that we had to take to get this place in order to sell it. And we did pretty good on it, so I'm happy with that, although we put a lot of machine time into it. But anyways, hope you enjoy this little mini montage, and looking forward to our next investment property, whatever that's going to be. But we'll be on the lookout, so hope to see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Wanted to give you guys something for the end of the weekend, and maybe more importantly for you guys that have to go back to work Monday or Tuesday morning, give you a little distraction to start your work week after a long weekend. So we did.
Now we're talking.
All right, here's a bonus barn add-on. Looks like some kind of addition here. Oh, there's your old barn. There is your old barn. What?
Delivered.
And we got a nice thorny locust, yeah.
Couple sheets of tin left on the roof. I can probably salvage parts of these barn boards. It'll be interesting to lift this thing up.
Ain't even that middle one. That middle one's up that way. Well, we might as well cut a nice plot right here. I think right down there is the bottom plot, though. Road system is a funnel. It's a pinch point. This is a beautiful property. Going from the second highest one to the, man, I gotta figure out how to name these things. Look at how beautiful this is. You got a straight down ridge, and this is how all the roads are. They just follow these ridge tops. So that trail to the left goes to the middle plot. I'm gonna be meeting Phil again here. He's bringing all the seeds up from my truck. It'll work. I'm in four-wheel drive, obviously downhill, but some of these spots are steeper than others. Yeah, this stuff, it's really hilly. I mean, that camera's deceiving, but these hills are beautiful. I mean, we haven't even walked in the woods, you know, down into valleys and the fingers and stuff, but man, it lays out really nice. This is how all the roads are. They just follow these ridge tops. And with the excavator and make a ford crossing at the creek here. I just got to be careful not to fall in it, because it's pretty big in some of these spots and it drops straight down. Barn cleaned up. Got a really nice new trail system now. So we've got 4 different plots here, and these are all different levels. That's the beauty of it. The elevation is different with all 4 of these. Everything interconnects now, so you could go in here to the house area and take multiple different routes to get into any one of the 4 plots. Got this thing in the lowest gear. Yeah. Right. We say, Phil.
Say we're putting her in.
Beautiful day, man.
Cutting it close, but we're putting it in.
Yep. 4 grain is going in now. He did the fertilizer already. Rock and roll, baby. Justin just called me and said closing should still be good for tonight. And now I'm going and smoothing it over. Some really dark, there's the middle plot, and this is the bald knob plot, because it is a bald knob and it's a beautiful elevation. Wow, that was a massive couple days of success with the machines, just no doubt about that. And we couldn't find them, and then in the closing he told us where they were. He told us specifically where I had them stashed. So now I'm going to take a look at these, and you could see these are notched. Range is hot. We say big dog.
You said Benson. I thought we were going to be pawning stuff.
You never know. We got a good remote location. That could work. Okay, one of the big things to consider when you're putting gates in like this, don't ask me how I learned this the hard way, but you always want to look ahead and think of semi-trailers or... Oh, that's ivy? Oh, nice.
Is it?
I usually eat that.
Know.
I ain't messing
Use it for
with
toilet
it.
paper. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, a successful day, no doubt. Here's the after look. Everything's purpled now. We got a couple strands of barbed wire. That field was open a little bit. Got fenced all the way down. 2 rows of barbed wire. And that gate is closed off now down there. And down at the far end, we put up some cable and T-posts and more purple. So we're in good shape now. I'd hike in from the road.
No, they're not coming in here.
You're gonna have to hike a long way to get back in here. So when you're looking to lease land or buy land, having public bordering you is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. All right, a real quick story on the closing. We just closed on this a few days ago. Money's in the bank, but I asked him if he saw the trail that we made going into the public right here by this spot, this X. And when I showed him on a map, he's like, I shot a 12-point buck a number of years back, and it literally jumped over the fence right in this spot that me and Phil identified as a deer trail, and we cut the fence down on ours to let the deer come in a lot easier. So our scouting was spot on, and it was pretty cool that he remembered that. However many years ago, he said it was like 10 years ago, that a 12-pointer he shot, and it jumped right over the fence in the very spot that Phil and I identified from scouting. So that was kind of a neat little story. Tailor your electric up there and set up a stand or two in here. You've just now turned it into 80 acres. Or 100, if not more. Do some work up here for this parking area. There's a hump right here, and then there's a hole behind it. So it's going to be kind of messy. It's all wet. We've got a lot of rain, but so let's see how the rest of this goes. All right, this is all I could do for now. It's a little too wet.
Joe's out there playing in the driveway, and I'm gonna see if I can get these 2 small windows yet. Got one. doors and windows are in there. Looks like it might have been a feeder or could have been an old elevator. Trust me, I know how those work. Spent many hours throwing bales and catching them in the barn on the other end.
Alright, we'll keep picking away. Got a nice burn pile started. Got a burn, a metal, and would be a core trench. I mean, I'll try to make a little core trench. Now that's what a water hole is supposed to look like. That's 18 foot across, probably give or take. And we got deer tracks in here already. Before too long. Just signed a contract on that 38 acres. We intended to keep it and put a cabin there, but after a few months of hauling the equipment back and forth. So that was the whole project in a nutshell. We're glad we were able to unload it after we changed our minds, but it worked out pretty good. It was fun while it lasted. Of course, more learning experiences along the way. Probably got one more episode there. I'm gonna go back with Phil and Sharon. We got to pick up those steel beams. I'm gonna keep those, and we're gonna pick up Sharon's windows and doors and barn wood that she's salvaging for projects. So now we're, kind of keeping our eye out all the time for whatever might come next.